Welcome back to The Average Drinker. I'm Dara, I'm your average drinker, and it is Tuesday, and that means it's time for another Tuesday toss-up. I'm super excited to see what we've got in these two glasses right here, but I want to point something out right away because it's pretty obvious. I've got a black eye. I couldn't do anything about it. I tried to cover it up, but it is what it is. I got a black eye from my dog. Yes, from my dog. For the second time in 6 months. I love to snuggle Jade. She's an amazing dog. She's beautiful, she's awesome, and she's super snuggly. But the problem is, she also gets excited a little bit, and if somebody moves or does something, then she has a really hard head, and bam, whacks me in the eye. So, got a black eye. It is what it is. Now, we're moving on from that. Sorry that you have to look at it, but it's time to drink some whiskey. That's what we're here for, and that's what I'm excited about. So thank you guys so much for being here. As always, I love you, and I appreciate your support. Now, let's dive in and see what we've got in these two glasses. As always, starting with glass number 1. Bill poured them, mixed them. Now I get to drink them, and that's the fun part, right? Okay, here we go. Cheers to you. Hey, I got a double tap right there. Let's see what we got. On the nose. Wow. Instantly on the nose, I like it. It smells oaky, vanillas, caramel. Wow, that smells really good on the nose. It smells like creamy with a hint of brown sugar. Even maybe a light citrus note in there, like a orange peel or something like that. But overall, I like the nose right off the bat on glass number 1. Time to take a sip, see what we think. Oh my. Oh, that is so freaking good. Ooh. Oh my Lanta. Let me take another sip, but that is freaking delicious. So good. It's oaky. It's creamy. It has a good amount of spice. It's rich. It's really rich. I get some, a light hint of cherry in there, but I also get this awesome, chocolate. Chocolate and vanilla, but vanilla bean, but a milk chocolate. Oaky, if you were in your, a barn, but not barn smelling, just oaky barn attic, cloth, oh, it's so good. Spice on the back end, and then the finish just sits there. That creamy creme brulee, sprinkly sugar, I don't know what that is, but oh my lord. That is good. That is really, really, really good. Ooh. Ooh. I love the way we're starting off here. That was a delicious pour. I don't know what that is, but I love it. Okay, moving on to glass number 2. Here we go. Ooh. These are both pretty dark. This one's not near as dark as the second one, but the first one's much darker than the second one, based on what I'm seeing right here. Let's give this one a try. On the nose, this one is a little more refined in comparison to the one I just smelled. I smell vanilla, creamy vanilla cake, light oak. Brown sugar, caramel, sweet. Smells sweet. Not near as rich though, but it still smells really good. It has a good nose, but not quite as rich, and it doesn't smell young at all. Very well rounded and soft, delicate. That's what it smells like. Soft, rounded, and delicate. Now let's taste it. Interesting. don't know what that... I gotta take another sip. So it's sweet up front. I'm getting some sort of weird fruit note in there. Like a... Weird. So I get this like vanilla and a little bit of like light oak. And on the back end it's peppery, but in the middle of this palette there is some kind of funky fruit note. Gotta take another sip. Has a nice warm finish, that's for sure. Tastes like a... I'm trying to put my finger on that fruit note. I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna go back to one for a second, kind of compare them. One definitely has more cherry on the nose. Some like cherry woodiness. And a cherry on the palate too. Cherry vanilla. Oaky. Chocolate. Vanilla bean. That one overall right off the bat is better than number 2. Back to number 2. Okay, that's a little bit better. On the nose, I'm getting a little something more that I like this time compared to the first sip. And now that I went back to 1, I think that 2 has like a cherry spice to it. But I definitely still think I like 1 better. Yeah. 2 is just a little sweeter to me. But it's good. These are definitely still good. The first taste that I had, I was getting something funky out of 2. Like some funky fruit note that I couldn't pull forward. But the second time through, it's like a cherry oak. But not like the one cherry oak. Like it's a little bit sweeter. More like a Robitussin-y. Like, not like a, kind of like a medicinal cherry, but not too much. Like more like a cherry syrup. Not in a bad way though. It's good. It's enjoyable. And I like it. And I like the finish on both of these. But overall, I think I'm going to pick glass number 1 just because I just like the experience overall with glass number 1 a little bit better. So, yeah, here we go. It's time to figure out what these are. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to pick glass 1 over glass 2. So, I'm going to pull up glass 2 and see what it is. Here we go. Aw, okay. All right, there we go. Blue Note Juke Joint, uncut, unfiltered, 117.5 proof. Definitely tasted a little bit warmer. I'm glad I got that cherry note because that's what I typically get out of that one. I get a little bit of a cherry note in there, but it was a little funky at first. But overall, it's good. So now, let's see what glass number 1 is. Elijah Craig Barrel Proof, B522, 121 proof. I told you I like the experience overall a little bit more. And I agree with that. I think these are both good bottles, both good pours. I would recommend them. And especially if you can find Blue Note Juke Joint, you can find it like a lot of places. The barrel strengths, the Survivor barrels they call them, for like $45. It's a great buy. Super, super great buy. And ECBP, I always enjoy them. I enjoy them. Delicious, great pours. This was a great blind. Really enjoyed it. Overall, I think B522 I like much better than I remember, so that's a great thing. I liked it. So here we go. That's what I got for you on this Tuesday toss-up. Tell me what your favorite one is in the comments. Have you tried both of these? Do you like them? Which one would you pick up if you were in a liquor store? I gotta know. I need to know. As always, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Dara. I'm your average drinker, and I will see you next time.